Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld and to our temporary camp where Dark Aavak and Kaya are gathering people and bits and stuff. Well done you guys. You know what else we could do with out here? Actually, before it becomes so cold that we can never do this, let's gather some just little fruit and the like so that we can make a couple of meals. Because Kaya's certainly going to require that, and also it'll mean that we won't have to use up as much of our meat to make those meals. We might even be able to make pemmican that way. In fact, I think we probably will be able to. Yeah, we will. Okay, well that's actually quite good. Pretty much just do forever. As soon as you have the means to do it, make more. That should do us quite well for the coming camp, for the coming caravan. Let's also strip that. There we go. I was weighing up whether I really wanted to strip it or not, but when we butcher it, it's just going to leave a bunch of stuff anyway. So you guys can carry on. Now, since we began the caravan, I have been informed of a number of things, and that is that these can actually be hooked together so that we can launch several at the same time. So we're going to be doing that, certainly. Right, how do we want to do this? I could have... I can't really fit one there. I could put one there, and that would work, for example, and then another one here, one there. I mean, that would allow me to launch 4 pods simultaneously. It's not the best. I'll be honest with you, it's not at all the best solution. This is like a puzzle game, but I've already placed that one down, and I've already ruined the puzzle. Well, let me see, because I don't want to go out too much from this space. Let me see if we can do something like this. There we go. We've got 4, and it's still in more or less a reasonable setup. This should allow us to fuel each of the pods, and we can launch all 4 pods simultaneously. That will be a big help, I feel. A very, very big help. Right. Okay, so the next thing is we want to do. We can also launch people, and that is a huge thing that I hadn't realized. Oh my good lord, that's brilliant. Right. I think... Dark Aavak, how are you doing? Do I want to give you anything else? I could give you bionic eyes, for example. Yoko could get another bionic animal eye. But I feel that even Dark Aavak, I don't know, I feel that it'll be like this Darth Vader moment at some point. He'd want to be able to look upon someone he cares deeply for with his own eye, you know? With his actual biological eye. So maybe I'll just give him one. And maybe that's the reason why I'll leave Yoko with one as well, so that she can see Dark Aavak. Because, yes, all of that data is very useful, but it does lose a little tiny bit of something. A Dark Aavak would never admit to this, but it's there. There's something that would be lost. So I'll make one bionic eye. There we go, for Dark Aavak, and we'll send that on over. Synthetic heart, still a very big thing, and we need hyperweave for that one, which is going to be super, super hard to get. Not amazing to be certain. Not amazing to be certain. But we've got loads of other stuff. We're bringing in all of this meat. This is actually pretty good. We're going to be doing well, I think. Have we got anyone stored in there? No, we do not. We do have someone stored in there, though. We might need a couple more people before too long. Loads of things to do, loads of things to move around. The megatherium's being brought in. Yeah, we've almost got all of the animals from outside, so that's actually pretty awesome for us. There's still plenty of other animals. This makes me super sad. But the problem was we had a raid and then a couple of other things happened, and all of a sudden we didn't have enough people to get out there and grab all the things. I've already caused a bit of an issue with the amount of stuff being moved around here. Wow, that is actually kind of crazy. We have almost completely filled up our stockpile zone. Wow. Okay, well, if nothing else, we'll be able to make plenty of kibble, which would be quite cool. I mean, we might even shoot some kibble over there once we get a couple more animals. But for now, we can send food, we can send all kinds of other useful things, but that's going to be it for all of that. Now let's head back to the little caravan. How are we doing? We're grabbing some more steel, which is kind of important, I suppose. Let's pop that up. It's an ancient danger. Really? No, we're not here to play around with ancient dangers. We're here to do other things. Right, there we go. Everything should be fine. We are going to want this set up to butcher creature forever. Butcher the peoples, please, Dark Aavak. Make sure that it is only Dark Aavak who's allowed to do this. Let's see. Does this bill not allow me to give a specific... No, there we go. Dark Aavak did it. Well done. There we are. All of the human noms. For him, and, of course, for Yoko. And we'll just carry the human meat around with it. There's no real reason not to. Alright, I'm going to let you guys just gather some more food for now, and then we'll be off again in the reasonably near future. Are you able to eat the food that we've got? I think you can eat pemmican. I can't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. Though, let's clean this place up a little bit, shall we? Because let's not live in a sty. Come on, yeah, we may cut people up, but again, we're not savages. In fact, we're going to even put down some flooring. Let's see. Let's make it nice light wood flooring. It'll look grand. Grand, I tell you. Well, actually, do we have really toxic fallout? Really? Of all the things. Or maybe we are going to be grabbing a load of meat then. Wasn't my intention, but sure, okay. I mean, you guys can, for the most part, just stand in here. We'll also mine out a little bit of this down here. Just to bring along. Some more steel to bring along as well, just in case we need it. But generally speaking, oh, wow. This little area, we will be leaving here fairly soon. Like, Yoko, I want you to be restricted now. So you're in the animal area, please. There we are. You can just hang out in there. It'll be fine. Everyone else can go outside because they won't be outside for very long at any particular point. Let's just make sure there's no toxic fallout over here. Good. No toxic fallout over here. These are happy, good times. Very happy. Very good. Have we set up a... it's reasonably cold. We might not even need to set up a vent. Actually, it's warming up a little bit. Okay, let's pop in a vent right there. Just to make sure that this is kept quite cold. The rest of this place don't really need it. I mean, we could build up a little bit of an extra wall on the outside just to insulate a little bit better. Again, don't strictly require it, but might be worth doing, if I'm perfectly honest. There we are. Let's get that a little bit done. Thank you very much. Let's make sure Kai does not get super sick. Really, rat? Scallywag that you are. Oh, well. It's fine. It's fine. We do need to get the outside stuff brought in. Let's have a check on Dark Aavak. How you doing? It's initial. It's okay. You haven't got much to do outside, so generally speaking, should be okay. You'll be going and grabbing the last little bit of components, which is fine. Yoko's keeping close watch on Dark Aavak. She senses that something is going wrong. It's in the atmosphere, so she can't quite perceive what that trouble is. But she knows something isn't right, so she's not letting Dark Aavak out of his set. Ah, such a loyal warg. How could anyone not want a warg? I challenge anyone to give me a solid reason not to have a warg. That isn't that they only eat meat and that makes things a little bit more inconvenient. That one doesn't count. So it looks like you'll be here for a while, Dark Aavak thinks you should give this community a name. What should the local community be called? Thornton the Ridge. No. I mean, temporary Camp 1 seems inappropriate, but all right, let's think. Okay. Freedom's Promise. Because this is what it is. This is what it means to our group here. They are going to escape via this route. So that does make sense to me, at the very least. Could you make more and more pemmican? Do forever, please. Just go ahead. Make pemmican for as long as you can make pemmican. There we go. And also, could we get all of this stuff brought in so that we're not constantly having people run outside? Oh, my lord. At the very least, you know what? Let me just double click. Boom. Bring all of that in. Haul it urgently. And I will keep a lookout for any perished creatures due to toxic buildup, because they're not getting any kind of shelter. So they've got minor toxic buildup. I imagine both of my colonists do at this point as well, though Dark Aavak might not be so bad because, well, no, you are pretty bad. You guys will be suffering. Yoko, actually, will probably be able to handle it a lot better due to her kidneys and liver, which is interesting. But if you guys could just haul in the everything, that would be grand. We'll take it with us when we go. Except for the wood. I don't think we'll actually need the wood being hauled with us. I'll be perfectly honest. We should be able to just store that along. And this place is being kept nice and chill. There we go. Get inside. Go to sleep. There we are. I'm probably going to have to... Yeah, honestly, a muffalo calf is going to massively slow us down. So, it is a shame. I agree. But it has to happen. Let's be honest with ourselves now. You will massively slow us down. And the whole point of this group was that they would be fast. So, yeah. Sorry about that one. Let's head back and see how the rest of the colony's doing. We are doing alright. We're doing somewhat good. We'll be converting vegetables into this. Can I actually use... Ooh. Raw resources. Can I use plant matter? Ah, I can't. That's a shame. I was going to say, maybe hay grass? No. No, not hay grass. Hops, though. Sure. You can use my ridiculous storage of hops to be turned into that stuff. Ooh, manhunter pack. Really? A manhunter pack of megatherium? Oh, my lord. I approve enormously. We're going to have to rally the defenders, though, for this one. I fancy. KD, you just do KD stuff, so does Rhapsody. But Wilson, I mean, they're slow, but they... Oh, should I just let the guns take care of them? I wonder. Animals, you are... should all be in Yoko alert for now. Not that there are many of you. But all of my colonists should be restricted to colony. Well, no, home. There we go. Come on, then. Make your way down and be immediately destroyed by the ridiculous amounts of traps and also guns. Super guns, kill the everything. Well done. This is a glorious thing. No, why? Please get back. There we go. Have we killed them all? I feel a little bit bad about the fact that we've killed them all, but we have. Hooray! That means you can all be unrestricted again. And I don't even know why I restricted you. There we are. Any of the living ones need to be finished off. There we go. It is good times. Good times when you have this much power that you can just let it all run. Okay, we're starting to see the animals. They're in their death throes now. They're not going to survive for very much longer. Let's have a look at people's overall health. Minor toxic buildup there. Minor toxic buildup on Dark Aavak as well. What are you hauling? You are hauling in some more steel. That's fine. You can go ahead and bring that in. Generally speaking, this place should be kept reasonably... Oh. Actually, maybe you should... there we go. Well done, Yoko. Generally speaking, they should be kept reasonably safe at the moment, though. I do kind of want one of them to do cleaning a little bit more as a priority. Dark Aavak, would you mind doing that? Oh, mad animal. Let's go and have a look. Will you actually pose a threat? I really don't know if you will. Honestly, I'm not sure that you can pose a threat, because you're going to constantly... Did you stop being mad? I think you did, because you passed out. Yeah. You passed out from the horrible toxic fallout there. And so that removed your state of being mad. Well done. Well done. I approve. Still holding in all of the metal chunks and generally getting things done around here. It's going to take some time, though, so not much that we need to worry about, I don't think. Okay, we've run out of plants to make pemmican here, so I think it really is time for us to make a move. We've got plenty of meals here. We could make simple meals just out of the raw meat. We've got a lot of pemmican, though. Sure, we could make quite a chunk of these into just simple meals. So I'm going to set this up for do until we have... Now, these aren't going to stay fresh for an extreme amount of time, but it is winter, so, you know, there is that. So let's go ahead and make, sure, 100 simple meals. Do until we have 100 of them. Now, they should be able to get through the meat stocks quite quickly with this, simply because of the amount of meat that we have and the amount of meat that goes into every single meal. We're currently harvesting all of the dead animals on the map. That is causing Kaya to build up a little bit more toxic buildup, unfortunately, there's quite a lot of dead animals on the map to get. So I'm probably going to stop hitting the claim all button and just leave the dead out there that are dead just to sit there. Because they do naturally become restricted when they are first... when they first die through toxic fallout, so your colonists don't immediately run out into the toxic fallout to get them, but I've been intentionally forcing the issue. But for now, we'll just make loads and loads and loads and loads of simple meals, and our colonists can just generally enjoy themselves for what time they have. Let's have a look. It's minor build up there. Dark Aavak is probably going to start dropping. It's currently at minor. It should be at initial before too long, and Yoko's already back to completely safe. Perhaps I should restrict you guys in here for the time being, and I think that might actually be worth doing. So I'm going to create a home area here, and you are going to be restricted to the home area. I'll make it just a little bit bigger than the area you've got, and there we go. We'll restrict you guys to home for now. I don't think you need to go out. Just clean the place up. Make the place nice and tidy. There we go. Well done, Dark Aavak. And we'll allow them to make most of this meat into food. And once they're done with that, we'll set off again. Again, I don't want to use all of the meat for food, though. Otherwise, that could cause a bit of a problem. Yeah, KD, you just came out of your days. Go and take care of yourself. Grab something nice to eat. There we go. Just have a nice nom. There we are. Should solve a couple of things. We are turning hops into chem fuel, which is always good. We are repairing these now that we can repair them, which is, again, always good. And generally, the camps are doing well. We've still got to bring in a lot of this ruined wreckage from when our colony's got a little bit more to happy. I'll remember that for the future. But overall, these two farms by themselves are doing everything we need. Our animals are never going to run out of hay grass, and that is just frankly amazing. I'm extremely happy with that. We can send all sorts of things to the camp I'm probably going to have, looking at the world, my plan is, as soon as it loads up, every time you look into the world or look into research for the first time when you start a recording session, it takes forever to generate the planet or generate the whole thing. But we're probably going to try and get somewhere up around here before we launch anything. And that will be the, every colonist of the male gender smiles with contentment. Fantastic. But that will be where we start sending more people to go and join the caravan, I think. Since we can use the drop pods for that, I don't see much reason not to. Okay, well, that's wonderful. So time will pass. More meat will be accrued. Why are you eating the corn? I mean, sure, okay, if you want to. I'm not going to say no, but that seems a little bit odd. We'll be honest. Oh, we've just got a bunch of chem fuel dropped on it. Oh, that is fantastic. I approve enormously. Okay, well, we're still not gonna wipe out any more animals. We've got more than enough, frankly. In fact, with all the chicks that we've got, we can just keep going with chickens for a long time. We've got enough grass. This is not an issue for us anymore. We can happily allow the chickens to breed, mature, and then slaughter them, because grass is of almost no value to us in any other way, and we don't need these fields for anything else. So this is about as good as we can possibly get it for our colony's self-sufficiency. We've got more than enough power at any particular time. And we've got a pretty awesome little... Honestly, this colony could just stay here. And there's a part of me that's wondering whether I should. I mean, now that Dark Aavak's left, the colony seems to be just going well. Maybe Dark Aavak was a bit of a cruel taskmaster, and people always lived in this kind of shadow of fear and anxiety. And now that he's gone, it's like, oh, this is great. You know what? This is a little how it always should have been. We're not afraid of things all the time. We can just kind of just chill out, and everything's working correctly. Though, would the colony have ever really gone to this point? Have they asked themselves that? Ungrateful maggots. Without Dark Aavak's iron fist looming over them at any point, Yoko, there, hung by the tail like the sword of Damocles, just waiting to drop on anyone who didn't do their bit. Would this colony have ever gone to this point? I think not. You ungrateful sods. Dark Aavak's better off out there, my lord. Also, on that note, I was worrying about Joy. Doc Aavak's pretty happy. So maybe this actually works out well for everyone. Doc Aavak's just chilling out with Kaya. They're having good chats all the time. Everything is good. We have a combat supply. Really? Oh, wow. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay. Well, you know what then? In that case, I am going to say that everything on the map now belongs to them. Does either Dark Aavak or Kaya have any kind of negotiation skill? No, not really. Well, you know what? Kaya isn't actually bad as a talker. Kaya, okay. Kaya, we're going to have you go have a bit of chit-chat. Let's check your health. It's still minor, but it should get better. Where's the person we're going to have to talk to? You're welcome to just hang around outside and possibly die from exposure, and then we'll inherit all of your stuff and maybe also inherit all of your animals. Oh, that would be good, except they'd be slow. Can I talk... that's unfortunate because he's a little bit poorly at the moment. Well... you're a combat supplier as well, so we don't really need anything, but I suppose we can sell some of those things at the very least. Could get a gas mask, actually. We don't have anything to trade, though. It's a shame. It is a shame, but we don't have anything to trade with this particular type of trader. That is a shame, but oh well. That is ours. I mean, it would have been cool if they'd wanted a meal or two. I can't imagine why they wouldn't, frankly. And we've just got about enough wood. Why did they not reload this and light it again? I have no idea why this keeps going out. But at this point, we're just making simple meals. Actually, do we have enough meals now? Yeah, I think we do. You know what? I think it's time for us to form the caravan. So, yeah, let's get everyone together and see what we can carry. Head back to the world. All right. So we're going to make a caravan. Or abandon this area. The area will become inaccessible and you will not be able to return here ever again. After abandoning your home, you will be able to order one of your caravans to settle in a new area. Well, I'm just going to form a caravan with everyone. It might stop me, though, which is going to be interesting. It might say, well, you can't possibly mean that, because this is everyone. Right, all the pemmican, all the nutrient paste, all of the meals in general, and this is probably going to take up the vast majority of... Oh, wait, actually not too bad. Buffalo wool as well. We've got quite a lot of leathers here. Okay, we actually need to make sure that I'm bringing along the important stuff first. There we go. We're actually carrying quite a lot of things. Don't care for that. We'll take the silver as well. And then we'll just fill up on whatever leather we can, which we can grab quite a lot of. Don't care for these. I guess these aren't too terribly bad, but they're too heavy for us. This one we can bring along. The toque. Let me grab the other toque as well, but otherwise these are a bit too heavy. That's a bit of a shame. So the steel that we collected, we can't bring with us. We can bring how much? One steel. Fine, I don't mind. And we will exit to the north, I think. There we go. Accept. And your colonists will now take the assigned goods and leave the area. Oh, we exit to the north. That was a bit of a... Damn it. We should have gone in that direction. My bad. I should have just checked, really. It doesn't matter. Right, go ahead. Get everything ready. Where on earth are you going to be... Okay, you're going to be standing over there, so it's going to take us a little bit to get all of these meals loaded onto Dune. And unfortunately, you're having to do this outside, which... Frankly, I would have preferred it if you'd done it inside, where you're not going to be constantly exposed to the nasties. That being said, perhaps... should I have waited for your toxic buildup to go down? Yeah, I'm going to cancel forming the caravan, actually. Please get back indoors. And also, Dark Aavak, can you go and grab that whole of the pemmican for me? Thank you. I would rather you guys stay inside for now, actually. Because otherwise, we're going to have some issues. Actually, since that seems to be where you want to form the caravan, let me just drop down a couple of walls around here so that we can, at the very least, control this area and bring it into a roofed disposition. There we are. And that should do. Right, if you guys could work on that for me, I'm going to allow you to be unrestricted for the time being, just so that we can chop down some trees. And then we can get that sorted. So, if you could grab those trees for me, that would be amazing. Oh, wow, you can do it without... Well, you can't quite get that bit. But if you could just get these trees down, then that would be great. In fact, is the toxic fallout still there? Yes, it is. It's just bright because of all the snow. That's fine. As soon as that's done, then we're going to be restricting you again. And then that will hopefully, as a whole, keep things sorted. At that point, if we do that, we can go ahead and put a little door right here. And we can create a larger stockpile zone out here. Sure. Let's not make it too large, otherwise it might interfere with... you can store everything except for corpses and chunks. Don't bother with that. But go ahead, just pull everything in there, and everything should be fairly good for us. There we are. Just go and grab the things, pop the things in this little area out there where it's going to be relatively safe. And generally, things should be good. Alright, carry on then. Hooray! The toxic fallout has ended. You've still got initial and minor, but generally speaking, you should be okay. So we can leave you on completely unrestricted. Yoko can now be unrestricted. Dune can be still restricted though. And we've just got to wait for you to get better, basically. It's going to take a while, unfortunately, but, well, let's have a look. Toxic buildup is dropping. It's initial at 7.6. It's actually going down fairly quickly. How about Kaya? It's at 21%. But, again, dropping reasonably... No, actually, it's dropping very, very slowly. That's kind of annoying, but oh well. Dark Aavak, however, should be no longer infected very soon. And I can only imagine that it would be best for us not to go for a wander with them sick. Let's see if there's anything else around. There's one thing on the map there. And our visitors in the previous area have decided to continue on their journey. We could perhaps go out and slay some more animals, maybe. Are there any bushes that have any berries on them? 90% grown? No, I don't think so. I mean, let's actually see. Could I harvest anything off those? Oh. Yes, I can. That's actually kind of impressive. Sure. Okay, let's continue making pemmican and also gather up some more heal root while we're out there. Might as well. Though our caravan is starting to struggle a little bit with weight. So turning more of the meals into pemmican, which is extremely lightweight, would be wise, I think. Oh dear, we have some psychically mad alpha beavers on our hands. Alright. Shouldn't actually be bad since we were out hunting them anyway, but it does mean they're all going to aggress us now. Thankfully, I think we actually had murdered the vast majority of their population. Nice try, game. You were a few seconds too late. There we go. Any other mad alpha beavers on their way, or have we massacred all of them? There's one over there. Okay, let's go and deal with you. And oh, actually, Kaya got hit there. You alright, Kaya? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, plenty of new meat noms. Alright, you can go back and do your thing. We got a couple of scratches, but that's all really. There's one more still. Ah, so annoying. Okay, fine. We'll go and deal with you. Very quickly, apparently. Well done, Kaya. Right, let's get back inside. And once again, the bloody fire went out. Why do you refuse to keep these things? Oh, fine, fine. You know what? You win. You win. You can have a field stove. That's really what it was all about, wasn't it? It was forcing me to build this bloody thing. I should have built it ages ago. All right. And because you're getting there, I guess you're going to need 2 stools as well. Fine, we'll get them made for you. But first, have some naps. Let's have a look on your health. You're down to initial, which is great. You got 6.1. Dark Aavak should actually be completely out of the danger zone. We had a couple of things rot. How they rotted, I don't know. Probably outside because they have an extreme rot timer whilst outside in Toxic Fallout. But as you can see, the Toxic Fallout has long since ended, so we're generally doing quite well for ourselves over here. As is this place. KD has been crazy busy making loads of delicious, delicious noms. But I think KD is going to have to butcher some of the animals before too long. Because unfortunately, he's just using the large amounts of milk stored. Can you please use the butcher table for a little bit? Let's get some meat in here. There you go, and you can get a couple more of them as well. This is why I've not worried about killing all of the animals that are on the map, since we've got these. It's like getting a group of elephants manhunting you. Yes, it's a little bit dangerous. More dangerous than other things, certainly. But the amount of stuff you have after that is just obscene. You don't need to worry about food for years after a sizable elephant manhunt pack. Assuming that, you know, you didn't all die. Which is, unfortunately, a fairly likely outcome, especially early on in a colony. But for now, this place is doing well. We've got 1 and a bit of our places completely fueled. Actually, that isn't completely fueled, I suppose. But we definitely do need a lot more. So perhaps I could get... can anyone work on this? No. Horror story, perhaps? Flurgles? Yeah, Flurgles, can you work at the refinery for a while? I really would like to get some people ready to launch over to Dark Aavak. Now, we've made all the light receptors, I believe. Have we made all of the bionic eyes? No. Need plasteel, 3 components, and a light receptor. We should have all of these available to us. So as soon as Horror Story wakes up, I think I'm going to task her to start making bionic eyes. Oh dear, we have got a psychic ship landed just outside the colony. Well... You know, that isn't the most terrible thing that could happen, certainly. Okay, let's get all of the animals into the Yoko Alert area. We will also have all of my colonists restricted to home, because we're going to do this the easy way. And that is set force target. We want it, all of these things to drop on the... Oop. Katie's no longer wandering around in a psychotic state. Good times. What a brilliant place to have wandered into in a psychotic state. I'm sure that must have made you quite happy. You want a shield belt. In return, they'll offer a multi-analyzer. That's actually not a bad deal. They want 5 Parkers in exchange for a mega screen television. Wow. I mean, that is actually a good deal. That's not just a not a bad deal. That's a bloody good deal. We're not going to be doing it, though. Right, Wilson... Man the mortars. Valerie, man the mortars. Horror Story, you two can actually do other things. Jana and Atlas. Mortar time. Oh, it's going to be grand. Let's just upset them terribly by dropping mortars on their ship. That's right. Keep it up. They're kind of wandering all over the... Wow, we've already taken one of them out. That's amazing. Right, okay. Well, they're very angry now. Really, KD, at a time like this? Seriously? Okay. Go and do other things, please. They're going to wander all the way through and then get utterly destroyed by all of our turrets. But where is KD? Really, KD? You're attacking a puppy? KD, you're only doing this because you know Dark Aavak isn't here to stop you. You scallywag. Horror Story, please get involved. We got anyone else nearby? Atlas... Please get involved. Actually, Atlas, sure. You've got a... He's attacking a puppy. Alright. No mercy. Ah, he's down. You're lucky. I think Snuffy might have actually just knocked him down. Yep. Snuffy had enough of KD's shenanigans. Snuffy bit him in the arm, bit him in the torso, and when he just wouldn't learn his bloody lesson, Snuffy went straight for the throat. Actually, that was a pretty big bite to the throat. And also, Horror Story, seeing what Snuffy was doing, also punched him in the throat. I mean, you know, do what works, I guess. Now, the thing with this is that in Alpha 18, we're actually going to get combat logs, like Dwarf Fortress style combat logs, which will tell us exactly what went on. It is going to be so good. Go on, rescue KD. I was honestly weighing up. I was weighing it up. Genuinely. There was a moment there where we very well may have seen him end up in the battery banks. Wilson, actually, could you man this? Flurgles, could you man this? Let's try and get these to take this one out. Because it's got a rocket launcher, after all. Gonna have to wait for him to come out. No, you got to wait, you see. No, you see. When he's underground, there's no point. Fire! Shoot! Oh. I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. And I'm back. That was Dark Aavak on the phone, saying that KD better mind himself, because Dark Aavak isn't above returning just to slap him around a little bit if he keeps attacking the Huskies. Whether KD's going to take this advice on board or not, who can say? We really got a raid? Oh. All right. What have we got down here? It looks like Dark Aavak might not actually have time. All right. We've got, let's see, what kind of gear you got? Bolt action rifle, slate club, LMG, incendiary launcher, that's risky, pistol, and a machine pistol. It's quite an attack force, actually. All right, where's Dark Aavak and Kaya? Dark Aavak's out there. Kaya is way too bloody close. Kaya, you need to start making your way back. Dark Aavak, you need to start making your way down. Let's go. All right, this is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Right, move out. It looks like they may not be ready to attack yet. You know what, then? Go ahead. Go ahead and attack. KD... No, is KD berserk again? I can't tell. Shoot. Fire. Yes. Well done. They're on target. Well done. I approve. Okay, you guys no longer doing work. Also, no longer restricted. You're unrestricted, as are the animals. Well, you know, they're unrestricted with restrictions. They may go and do stuff. Now we're going to be focusing completely on this fight. All right. Want you to move up. You've already taken a... Oh, okay. You've moved up a little bit too close. Fall back as fast as you can to somewhere where they can't easily shoot you from. Here, can you shoot from there? No. Okay, let's tiptoe forward. Dark Aavak, come on down. We're going to harass them. If we can do a bit of damage here and there. They may be on their way over. Yes, they are. Okay, jump down. From there, you should be able to take a good shot. We've lost a load of power. Wow, that is a pain. But at least nothing exploded. There is that. Okay, well, let's have a quick look. Power. Where did it break? Can't see the break, if indeed a break occurred. Alright, Dark Aavak, move in. Good shot, Kaya. Very good shot. Keep it up. Well, you are an amazing shot. If they continue to harass at this point... Actually, Dark Aavak, draw back a little bit. Kaya, take a shot. Well done. Okay, pull right back. You've done a lot of damage there. Yoko, don't you get shot, Yoko. Oh, no. That did not just happen. That didn't happen. Yoko, why have you got to be so crazy? Yoko's so bloodthirsty sometimes. It's nonsense. Keep it up, Kaya. Oh, that's going to hurt. Yep, it hurt. Right, Dark Aavak, get in there. Go for the incendiary launcher, please. Go, go, go. Kaya, hopefully you've got the wherewithal to move out the way. There we go. Good shot. Could you start aiming at the person with the bolt action rifle? Okay, get in there. Both of you attack right now. Dark Aavak, go for them. Good. They're going to go down super fast. Alright, keep it up, Kaya. Let's actually have a look. How badly hurt are you? You've taken a couple of shots. You've got a messed up rib, but it's alright so far. Yoko, you've been shot a few times. You don't bleed. You are made of things that no longer bleed. Right, go, 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 go. Dark Aavak, kill them. Yoko's panicking. She's on fire. It's okay, Yoko. It's an understandable reaction to being on fire. It's the one thing that can still hurt you. Kaya, can you shoot at him? Keep it up, Dark Aavak. Well done. They are breaking. They suddenly realize we made a terrible mistake. The Wog does not die. It is a thing of nightmares. It can also move like 4 or 5 times as fast as we can now that we've been injured. Alright, they're breaking. They've no cover. Dark Aavak, do not let a single one escape. These are future Yoko Noms. Oh my lord. Wow. This was the Triumph Army's boss? The Triumph Army... Okay, I'm reassessing this. They understood exactly what they were getting into. This was crazy bad times. Or was this their boss? I can't tell. No, that was Dali. This is Gizmo. Yeah, they realized what they were up against, but they thought their boss, their war chief, with his boss pole and everything, could take on Dark Aavak, and he made a terrible, terrible error in that assessment. Let's have a look at this. Did you have any super happy times? Oh no, Kaya, why have you was slighted by Kaya? Really? Oh yeah. After all of these nice chats and everything, you had to go and try and ruin it. It's okay. It's okay. Dark Aavak understands. You hadn't killed anyone in a long. He gets a bit cranky when that happens as well. Don't worry. I'm sure it's water under the bridge, especially now that Dark Aavak's like, ha 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 ha. I've defeated a boss. I now control his boss pole. Should we have slaves help us carry things, or should we just eat them? This is a difficult decision. It is a difficult decision. I mean, yeah, you've lost feet. No, I'm afraid not. You are noms, but before you are noms, you are going to be stripped. So strip the noms. I mean, you had your chance. You could have not come here. You could have gone somewhere safer. But no, you had to try and be heroes. There was a lot of glory on the line. I mean, to be fair, you know, they who killed Dark Aavak would be kings amongst men in this world, but you've suffered the same fate as everyone else who's tried. And maybe I should let one of them just die from exposure to make a point. Maybe they can crawl away. Maybe they'll be able to get to another settlement and retell the horrible nightmare that was attacking Dark Aavak, especially Yoko, this front-line morale destroyer. I don't know. Do we care enough? I don't think so. Dark Aavak's legend is well, legendary at this point, so we may as well just finish off the bad guys. Finish off Driver. There we go. And then finish off them as well. And then everyone go back and rest for a little while. Oh, well done. You're just like tending your own bruise. Like, oh, look, it's just a bruise. I'll just fix it right now. Okay, well, all of these people, to behold. Haul them. And then don't haul these. Yoink. Unhaul these. Got a couple of weapons we can now sell. And a little bit of silver too. Well done, everyone. And people thought we were mad. Going out with just 2 people. Ha! 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 Ah, ye of little faith. Behold the wonder that is having a massively bionically enhanced mark. Let's be honest. Yoko probably did the majority of the damage there. Right, Dark Aavak, could you please... Are you already prioritizing? No, you're cleaning dirt. That isn't a priority. Prioritize tending to Yoko. Wait a second. You're not getting good... Oh, wait. No. You get the best. Sorry. Also, you can get pretty good stuff as well. Too late. Honestly, Dark Aavak, I think at this point, his hands... He's probably got like bandage dispensers and anesthetics into his bionic arms. He's basically a chirurgeon at this point. He's just like, okay, I want you to be alive, and just extends his hands out. His fingers and thumb just like they split apart and become these segmented tentacle-like appendages with needles and buzzsaws, and just there they go. It's fine. He doesn't even have to move his arms. Just holds his hands out. It's glorious. Aha, we've got some nitroglycerin dropped at the camp. That'll actually be useful as a trade material. But okay, I think we've got the majority of things hauled in now. We've got a couple of odds and sods just outside, I think. Some berries and the likes. There weren't too many to bring back, unfortunately. But, oh, actually, Yoko's doing a good bit of the hauling as well. So we've got the nitroglycerin. That'll actually be pretty cool. Dark Aavak, I would really like it if you butcher all of the people. That is going to put Kaya in a bit of a sour mood, but, oh, well, it's just one of these things that's going to happen. I am thinking that very soon we're going to have to drop some penoxycillin on the camp. In fact, we might want to do that before they set out again, simply because we don't want them getting the flu. Then, ooh, a trade ship is passing by. Oh, my lord, that is exactly what we needed. Oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Let's get in touch. Please have hyperweave. Please have some hyperweave, whatever it takes. Hyperweave, it's extremely expensive. We have no money. This is bad. All right, well, you're only really interested in buying... Well, actually, you're interested in buying almost everything we've got. Oh, this is good times. This is good times. Okay, we'll get rid of all of the dead man's apparel. All of the tribal wear. all the way down. We'll start with the expensive stuff because we really need it. Sure, we'll sell masterwork things. Anything that will get us a lot of money. We are going to empty our inventory for this stuff because we need it to make all of the good things like synthetic skin, the surrogate organs that Dark Aavak's going to need. If we can get those out to him, then Dark Aavak will very quickly become near immortal. Let's not be silly, actually. Let's keep a few of these things. For example, we will keep well, no, we'll sell the legendary one. Take you. We'll keep the gas mask. Realistically, actually, no, we won't. We don't need that gas mask. We will, however, keep... Well, no, they're already ruined. Actually, we don't have that much to sell. Wow. I'm a little bit surprised with that, honestly. A little bit surprised. We'll keep the fur coats, though. There we go. We'll keep those simply because they're going to be very, very useful to us. We could... Oh, actually, no, they were there. Okay, it's my bad. These are ours. That one can go. We'll keep some of these. The cargo shorts are very useful. We won't be keeping these because they're so badly damaged. We will be keeping those ones, though. Now, we'll sell all the human leather. Don't particularly need it. Turkey leather isn't going to bring us any particular money there. We'll sell most of our cloth. There we go. That brings it down quite a nice amount. We'll keep the Mega Sloth wool simply because that's so useful to us. We will get rid of the Muffalo wool, though. Synth Reed, Hyperweave. Space Tech synthetic fabric designed for making ordinary clothes. It is soft, light, strong, and insulates well. Was it Hyperweave or was it Synth Thread? I actually don't know, but we're going to sell our Devil Strand because that is extremely valuable. Maybe we could buy all of the... Well, buying all of that would actually be very difficult for us. Let's sell the majority of these. Sure, we'll go through and sell all of the basic stuff. We might actually sell a good amount of them. Well, we've got a lot of Muffalo leather. Sure, we'll sell all of that then. They've got so much money. This is great. Squirrel skin, the turkey leather, sure. How much of this could we afford to get? We could actually almost afford all of it. Alright. This is going to mean that we've got all of the stuff that we need for what we want. And except... Boom. That is exactly what we needed. Oh my goodness. And look how little that bought. Right, let's make sure that you're not using these things. No Hyperweave. No. Also, possibly no Synth Thread. Let me have a look. What do we need for this? Is it Hyperweave or Synth Thread? It is Hyperweave. Hyperweave. Okay, so you're allowed to use the Synth Thread then. We didn't really need to buy it. Oh, well. Such is life. But I think that is going to be a huge boon for us. We're now going to be able to make the surrogate organs, which are the significantly more advanced versions than our basic organs, and as a result we're going to be able to increase the movement speed and also just generally the survivability of all of our characters out there. Oh, this is great. That couldn't have gone better. No, it could not. Right, get that indoors as soon as possible. Wow, that looks very different now, doesn't it? But on that note, yeah, got synthetic hearts, lungs, stomach, liver, kidneys, and synthetic skin. I'll make one set for each person. Synthetic skin will get rid of scarring. I don't believe you can be scarred on synthetic skin. Synthetic skin simply repairs itself. In fact, let's have a quick look at that. A small piece of an interesting looking skin-like material feels like real skin. Yeah, flammability 100%, mass, yeah, it has all of the basic parts. Maybe we won't need this as much. Maybe you use that on each part to repair the skin. I'm not sure. I've never played around with synthetic skin, but we are going to. So I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up this episode. The main base, Stygian Sanctuary, doing amazingly, and out here in the wilds, actually going not too quite. Oh, damn it. Combat supplier. Combat supplier. I didn't request that caravan. I'm not sure I'm going to have much to offer them, but sure, okay. But we have managed to do all we needed to do to get plenty of human noms with both Yoko and Dark Aavak on the trip out there. And it looks like our people, yeah, they're starting to suffer a little bit with clothing. Let's actually have a look at you. Is that bad clothing? Awful barracks, butchered human-like, ugly environment, wearing worn-out apparel. Yeah. Okay, we're going to need to sort that out a little bit, I think. But on the whole, we are going well. I think in the next episode, we're going to be setting out from here. In fact, we could possibly even do it now. We've got a goodly amount of pemmican and good meals. Yeah. I think we'll make a little bit more pemmican in the next episode and then we'll be heading off. But one thing I have noticed, and I do want to draw attention to, we're getting packaged survival meals over here. We have got so much food that we're starting to produce the really advanced food that will never, ever rot. Good times are these, but that is going to be it from me. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you'll be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.